Welcome to the One Game Podcast, episode 286. It's me, David, welcoming you back to the show. So please visit the website oneupgaming.co.uk. I guess we're sponsored this week by Games Inspired Music and Album. 26 bits of music. 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. You can buy it, stream it on like Spotify, on iTunes and Google Store and everything, Amazon, everything like that. Just going to rattle right through this week. So first of all, the games that we've played this week. So I will just cut straight at this now and just welcome the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer. So take it away and I'll be right back after these few minutes.
OCG?
Yes, Bertram.
I'm horny.
I don't really know what to tell you, Bertram. I mean, can you wait a few minutes and I will help you with said horniness?
No, actually, I don't mean horny. I mean hungry.
Bertram, you're always bloody hungry. Again, wait a few minutes and I'll make you a sandwich, order you a Subway, or make you eat the crumbs off the floor or something. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am still the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer. This idiot over here is still my faithful manservant / factotum Bertram. And this is a little segment I like to call The Games I Played This Week by OCG, with absolutely no help from Bertram whatsoever. So, what have I been playing this week? That is a very good question, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't hear anything.
Shut up, Bertram. So, first of all this week, I played Horizon Forbidden West, an absolutely fantastic sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, and I should have said already, there are reviews for all of these games on my channel, Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. So once you're done watching this podcast thing, you head over there and watch all of my videos and then tell me how delightfully splendid I am. Second of all, this week, I have started playing a new RPG called Edge of Eternity. And I will save my thoughts on that game for the review, which you can find on my channel. I also played and reviewed Soul Cresta, which released a few days ago by the time you're seeing this video, and the review is very funny, so go and watch it. And finally, this week I played Martha is Dead.
Oh, really? What did she die of?
That's the name of the game, you ignoramus.
Oh!
And like the other games I've told you about here, there is a review for Martha is Dead on my channel. So you go and watch it. Bloody hilarious review. And that's what I played this week, ladies and gentlemen. Join me again next week when I'll tell you all about Bertram and I's upcoming video game titled OCG and Bertram, Ass to Mouth.
There we go, the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer. Hopefully he didn't play with his dildo again. I told him not to play with that on camera. Anyway, still me, David, back. So this is the games that I've played this week. I had a quick go at Serious Sam 4. Now, I played Serious Sam years ago, and it was mind-opening awesomeness. Just the massively open scale levels with guys with no heads that have dynamite or bombs on their hands that just sort of scream and run at you. It was amazing. I think with Serious Sam 3 they tried to reinvent the series, try and make it much more 3D, much more graphical, intense. And then this Serious Sam 4, I think they've tried again, but unfortunately the Doom 2016 Doom Eternal, they've taken that old core Twitch based concept and added so much graphical flair to the game, because like ID Software, Bethesda, Microsoft, all those sort of parties involved have the cash to pump into those games to make them truly stunning pieces of art as well as playing amazing. Serious Sam 4, it just felt like a really budget game, and I wasn't impressed, to be honest. I was really disappointed in this. The next sort of game that I played is a series of games, and it was all on the PS1, and it was Ridge Racer Revolution, Rage Racer, and Ridge Racer Type 4. So all these games combined, it was originally like Namco's System 22 arcades I bought. They did Ridge Racer and then they ported it to the PS1 for the PlayStation port, where it was, I loved the feel, I loved the handling, I loved the music. Ridge Racer Revolution, it's basically what you would call nowadays like a DLC pack. It's got an extra track, more cars, more music, but the engine's practically identical. It's just like extra, like little shininess to it. Rage Racer was the first full game developed for the home system, so it wasn't just one big circuit with a couple of offshoots around. It was developed with different circuits. I'm lying. It's there is like one circuit and it cuts off 3 ways halfway around the track. But I guess there's also the big oval on it as well. So I guess there is a few more variations. But it was much more win, unlock a new car, win, get points, upgrade the car, and it was more like that sort of game, and I loved it so much. I really loved Ridge Racer. And then Ridge Racer Type 4, and this one again, it kept the concept of the game where it's not just arcade mode, it's more story orientated. You join a team, you try and do really well with that team, you get better cars, you upgrade cars, more circuits, more tracks. It actually used the Ace Combat or Air Combat, wherever you're from in the UK or America, sort of graphics engine back in the PS1 sort of time. So it was the first one with like a brand new engine, which was quite cool, and it had a lot of shiny effects on it. So it had like little lights that had like phase onto the screen and that, and it looked amazing. I still think Rage Racer is the best playing Ridge Racer game on the PS1. But yeah, all good games, all amazing. And even Ridge Racer 64, that's an amazing game as well. And that was actually developed by the Nintendo Institute of Technology over in America. They actually did it themselves. They just paid for the license of Namco. Anyway, moving on. Octomaze. I played this on my phone, on my tablet, I can't remember, I played it somewhere. It's an Android sort of game, it's probably on iOS. And it is just a puzzle game where you have yourself, imagine I guess the easiest way to describe it, it looks very similar to the sort of style of a Bomberman sort of game, but instead of like moving around the grid and dropping bombs, you sort of like press where you are in the hole, and as you're dragging around the screen, your tentacle comes out around and follows you, and you have to get your tentacle around the puzzle, around the maze, around the obstacles, and get to the home or to collect the coins before something hits your tentacle or an obstacle hits your tentacle and kills you. And it was great, but I am slightly dim-witted, and unfortunately I got to about level 10-ish and I just couldn't get any further. It was rock solidly hard. I loved what I played, the art style, the little blips and blops, amazing. I just found it really too hard. Next game that I played, I'm going to get the pronunciation wrong, but Luftrausers? It's a 2D pixel side-scrolling shoot 'em up, and I love the handling and the feeling of the actual planes. The music's got a really dirty sort of noise to it all. Really good little game. It's probably on Steam for like £1. Buy it. It's about 5-6 years old now, but it is still an amazing little game.
Variety is the key to victory. In the event your rouser is damaged, simply cease firing and your aircraft will repair itself. Back at full strength and ready for battle. Quite nice. This completes your rigorous training. Congratulations and enjoy your rousing.
I had another go at Guardians of the Galaxy, so Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy on the Xbox. I managed to get past the part where I got stuck in a hole and couldn't get out. So that was an improvement. And I enjoyed the chemistry between the people talking away. I love that sort of thing. Adds more dimension, more depth to the characters. It still looks amazing. I think the character handling is a bit off, it just doesn't feel right. But the graphics are really good. Next up, I had a quick go at Control, and this is the game that I believe Remedy have just hit the nail directly on the head, because a lot of the old stuff that they had, it looked really nice, the story was really good, but the gameplay was just a bit off. The character movement was a bit slow, it was a bit too predetermined, and the animation took control over it, and it just didn't feel right. I think this is the first game where the story is good, the graphical effects, I love all the weirdness happening in the background and the flashing on the screen and everything like that. But the control and the shooting and everything just feels perfect on the game. So I'd recommend this. I know it's like 2019, I think it came out. I think it was our Game of the Year 2019. Whenever it came out, it was our Game of the Year.
They'll try to stop me, but I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. You and
I. I've had a quick go at Dino Eggs Rebirth. Now, this game, I was running it on my Mac, and I don't think the game's been optimized for the M1 Mac, and there was a bit of slowdown, a bit of jerkiness to it, but you can have a look at it and see the brief sort of like what I think stops happening nowadays, the single screen platformers. So you're basically like a little dude. You have to run around the screen, collect Dino Eggs, and go to your portal and get them back to the future. You also have to, like, there's obstacles of snakes and stuff, so you have to run across the top of the screen, and you drop rocks down to kill them, or you drop things down to put fires out to jump over and things like that. So it's like a puzzle platformer based on the 1983 original. It's very similar, just a shinier sort of graphical style on it, and it's nice. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's nice. It's a nice game. If anyone's interested, David Schroeder gave us a ton of codes to give away, so we've got Humble Bundle or Steam codes. Just mention in this video, I would like a code for Dino Eggs. I'll just put Dino Eggs, and I'll just message you back. Got a ton of them, so please just send us the message and we'll put it up there. And we've also got our 2 series still going. First one is the one that's going through to about episode 30-ish now, is the Football Manager Touch 21 series, where I started off unemployed, got employed by Spennymoor Town or Spennymoor FC, I don't know what their bit was, but it didn't go well. I got sacked after a few months, ended up going to the 2nd division of the Welsh League, doing really well there, got promoted, got made Welsh manager, took them as far as I thought I could go, so I quit the Welsh team to concentrate on my football, to try and get into the Premiership, and that's why the series is called Spenny to Premier. And the next sort of series that we're doing is the Ridge Racer 6 series, where I'm just going to load it up, have a quick go, and just see if I can complete the single player campaign. So I guess we'll be on to see episode 3 maybe now, 2 or 3, something like that. But yeah, so please carry on watching those sort of things, comment on things, subscribe, that sort of stuff. And we will just have a quick break now, and we'll come back with this week's news and the top 40 charts. So back in 2 minutes. Hi, still me, David, still One Gaming, still episode 187, and we're going to have a quick jump to the section of the news with the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer with Bertram. I still don't like the idea of someone's manslave, but what can you do when you're a skeleton? So we'll watch this and I'll come back with this week's top 40 chart, so back in 6 minutes and a half-ish.
OCG, I'm hungry.
I could care less if you're hungry, Bertram, or horny, or even hyperventilating. Can't you see I'm trying to prepare for this bloody video that we're being forced to make by a bloody corporation of tossers and wankers and... Oh, shit, you started recording? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, joined once again by my faithful manservant / fucktotem Bertram. Say hello, Bertram.
Hello, Bertram.
And this is when I tell you all about the week's best gaming news here on Up Yours Gaming. I mean, One Up Gaming. So, without much further ado, as my second wife used to say, let's get down to it. Item 1 on the agenda. Street Fighter 6 has been announced by Capcom, and I could care less. I do not give a shit about beat-em-up games. Now, beat-em-off games, that's a completely different matter entirely. Ha ha. Item 2 on the agenda. And no, for those of you sensitive folks out there, I am not giving you the finger. Because, as you can see, I am holding up 2 fingers. So, item 2 on the agenda. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is going to be released on the Nintendo Switch shop thing this coming Friday, the 25th of February, and I could care less. If I want to indulge my fantasy of playing with chaps in green attire, then I will simply play with Robin Hood instead. He's far more interesting than Zelda.
Actually, I think Zelda's the princess. The chap in green is called Link.
I could care less what he's called, Bertram. And while we're on the subject, that is the phrase for today, ladies and gentlemen. I could care less. Item 3 on the agenda. Apparently, Elden Ring spoilers have somehow managed to leak online. And frankly, if I'm being honest, if I'm being completely truthful with you, dear viewer, if I am putting all of my cards on the table, if I am opening that can of worms, if I am speeding a great white shark in the middle of the ocean, I could care less that spoilers for Elden Ring have leaked online. I mean, what can you spoil about the game? That it's hard? Everyone knows that it's hard. The fucking Queen knows it's hard. What could you possibly spoil about Elden Ring? Ugh. Some people have got too much time on their hands. Item 4 on the agenda. The Last of Us television show apparently will not premiere until 2023 at the earliest. And frankly, I could care less. No, wait, I actually do care about this one. What are you talking about not premiering until 2023? I want it now, today. Well, maybe not today because they're still filming it, but I want it as soon as possible. And I am an incredibly impatient man. Just ask my 4th wife. I was so impatient to divorce the bitch that we hadn't even got married yet. That is a true story. So, whoever is making the Last of Us television show, you watch this and you take heed. I want it now. And finally, item 5 on the agenda. There is no item 5 on the agenda. This was a particularly uneventful week as far as video game news goes. Though I did have my colon examined by my local GP, and that was frightfully exciting. What they do is they lube up their finger and they make you drop your trousers, and then they take said lubed up finger and they jam it all the way up your...
OCG, I'm still hungry.
Bertram, I told you before I could care less if you're hungry, or you're horny, or you're hyperventilating. Just shut up and let me finish this segment of the video. Then you can eat. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. All of the best gaming news of the week, according to yours truly. Now, in the tradition of this podcast, let's go back over to someone who is far less attractive and far less interesting than me. Oh, and don't you dare forget to subscribe to my channel, which I will put in the comments below.
So that was the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer with this week's news with Bertram. So thank you to them for doing this. And I'll just quickly go into this week's top 40 charts in the UK. So at number 40, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Pokemon Sword, Red Dead Redemption 2, Lego The Incredibles. Number 35, Big Brain Academy, Brain vs. Brain, Super Mario Party, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, not heard of that in ages, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Number 30, The King of Fighters 15. There'll be a video of that on our website, on our YouTube channel. So go look at that if you're interested in King of Fighters. The Lego Harry Potter Collection, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Fortnite Minty Legends Pack, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Number 25 is Super Mario Odyssey. Riders Republic is still doing quite well actually. It's not been in the top 10, but it's consistently in the top 20 sort of. So it's not doing badly. Cyberpunk 2020. Put my teeth back in. Cyberpunk 2077 is back in the charts. I think I'm going to have a quick go at that on the Xbox Series X and see if it is much better. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Assassin's Creed The Ezio Collection. At number 20, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Lego DC Supervillains, Luigi's Mansion 3, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Ring Fit Adventure. Number 15 is Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, Far Cry 6, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, Grand Theft Auto 5, number 10, Just Dance 2022, Mario Party Superstars, Minecraft, Call of Duty Vanguard, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Number 5, FIFA 22, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Dying Light 2 Stay Human, Pokemon Legends Arceus, and at number 1, Horizon Forbidden West. And that's thanks to Games Press with the GFK Entertainment Software charts, all formats. So that is that. And I guess we will just sort of say thank you all for watching, thank you all for listening. It's still me, David, One Up Gaming, episode 287. Please go to our website, which is oneupgaming.co.uk. Visit our Patreon site, which is patreon.com/OUG. If you fancy to buy a t-shirt, it's go to bluecyborg.com and just search One Up Gaming. The Games Inspired Music album is out now. 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. Audiobooksontape.com has our first 100 podcasts available on like a little USB audio tape, and £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity. Please use the Amazon links on the website. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps us with a little bit of money every now and again. Please go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/oneupgaming. Our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/ is it oneupgaming1, I think. Just search One Up Gaming. We've got 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe, follow, that kind of thing. You can watch us on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/OUGofficial. If you want to follow us or talk to us on Twitter, you send a message to OUGofficial. And if you want to email us, it's contact@oneupgaming.co.uk. If you're listening to this on a YouTube sort of thing or watching on YouTube, please subscribe to us. And if you're listening to this on like iTunes or a podcast, please subscribe, leave 5 stars, leave positive feedback. It just helps when people are searching for our podcasts. And that is episode 270. I really shouldn't have closed this down, should I, until I've read it all. I really got to stop putting fake teeth in. I just can't talk very well. Anyway, episode 287 of the One Up Gaming Podcast. Thank you. Goodbye.
gaming. Drop more hits once I'm famous. The best, that's what our aim is. All platforms, what your game is. To the leaderboards, I'm coming. See me in a shooter, I can promise I'll be gunning. When I hit the music, try to swear I'm gonna run it. Can't take one up, you can try, but we done it. Let's go. Alright, let's go to the best place for reviews I know. Xbox One and PS4, Wii U as far as consoles go. They do handheld PCs, merchandise for you and me. Contests that you gotta do, the prizes are for gamers who going hard all day. We really the boys cause it's just that great. Can't lose, there's too much at stake. You're a certified badass when you play.
I bang with One Up Gaming. I bang with One Up Gaming.
I bang with One Up Gaming. Drop more hits once I'm famous. The best, that's what our aim is.